Hello students, now we are going to discuss about the recombinant DNA technology, right? So before that we'll understand what is the recombinant DNA actually, right? So when we talk about the recombinant DNA technology, recombinant DNA, it is the DNA that has been created artificially, right? Not naturally. We are creating this DNA for this particular technology, okay? Artificially created DNA, and the DNA from two or more sources is incorporated into single recombinant molecule, right? So in previous classes we have discussed about hybridization. No, in the same way it will also work, right? Whatever the desired DNA which we want to improve the particular organisms, we are taking that DNA artificially, and again we are going to incorporate it into the single recombinant molecule, right? So let's try to understand with this diagram what actually recombinant DNA technology is, right? So here in one side you can see that there is a bacterium or bacteria from where the plasmid is removed. This is the plasmid, this round circle one is the plasmid that is removed, and it has to be cutted in a proper site, that is the restriction site, by use of the restriction enzyme, right? But at the same time in another side, human cell we are going to take, because that is the our interest of DNA, that human cell, from their DNA is removed from the nucleus, right? From this nucleus this DNA it is removed, okay? Now this is ready and this is ready, both has to be combined in further process. So what happening here, restriction enzymes, we have discussed in the previous classes that restriction endonucleases, right? So those are nothing but restriction enzymes that will cut the DNA at the restriction site. So restriction enzymes used to cut and open plasmid, right? Open the plasmid and cut out desired gene from human DNA, cut out the desired gene from the human DNA, okay? So then both they have to combine here. So what is happening in the next step, cut end of plasmid, cut end of the plasmid and cut end of desired gene, okay? Then they have to combine together bacterial plasmid, whatever the bacterial plasmid which we have taken here, you can see here in curve half cutted, okay? This bacterial plasmid with human gene, whatever the human gene we have isolated from the human cell, that has to be joined together. Genetically modified plasmid reintroduced in bacterium. The next step, what is happening here, whatever the combination it has been done, that okay, that has to be reintroduced into the bacterium, right? This is the bacterium structure, again this bacterium structure it will come, but here it is a single plasmid. Here after cutting, the desired gene or DNA has been introduced, that's what reintroduced in bacterium. Then multiplication of recombinant DNA molecule, here you can see it was 1, then here it is 1 2 3 4, multiplication it is going on of recombinant DNA, which DNA we have recombinant or recombined, right? That has to be reintroduced here, and after reintroduced it will be multiplicate, right? And so many other replication it is going on. Then after all, the fermentation of the clone we are going to subject, and at the last fermentation of cell to produce the recombinant DNA products. So we can use this for the recombinant DNA products, right? So this is the basically recombinant DNA technology which will happen in these particular steps. So in sum of this, what we can say here, recombinant DNA technology, first isolation of gene of interest from human cell, right? This one gene of interest. Then preparation of vector DNA, and DNA to be cloned, vector DNA to be cloned. Then in the third step, insertion of gene to vector molecule, and ligation. Ligation means that we have to stick properly with the DNA ligase enzyme, okay? And the ligation. Then in the next step, fourth step, introduction of vector DNA to host cell, right? This we are considering as a host cell, and the application of recombinant DNA molecule into the host cell. Further, after fermentation, we can use that, either we can put into the particular organisms, or we can go for the any kind of products and so on, right? So basically, as the name indicate, recombinant DNA, right? That is the one of the method or technology. The DNA we have to recombine, and with the higher version or hybrid version or improved version of DNA we can use further for the betterment of the production of medicine, agriculture, production of cloning purpose, and so on. Thank you.